Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just figured I'd make another little video to say hi. You could see my face. I'm sitting in my car. I'm not driving. I'm just sitting in here instead of walking around. It's a little loud in my house sometimes. So I wanted to say hello. I wanted to let you know that with the recent news last week, it's pretty terrible. I was really hopeful to come back. I was holding on to that. And Friday was a tough day, knowing that we're not going to be able to get back to school, to get back to our class, our routines, silly things like ringing the bell, ringing the chime. It's cleaning up. It's that time again. And I'm sad for you guys, the 8th graders, that you don't get to graduate at this point. Maybe something will happen. We still don't know. So we could hold on to that a little bit. June is still, 7 weeks away. So that's not totally off the table at this point. But this is really, really, really challenging. And I know a lot of you have gone through a lot of really difficult times in the last few weeks with the virus infecting the community. Some of your family members, friends, and that's really, really hard. So I think it's pretty obvious that I really love coming to work, and I love my classroom, and I love interacting with you guys. And well, we have all been stripped of that. So this is a challenge for me as well as it is for you and all of your teachers for that matter, So, but my question to you is, I need you to tell me a little bit, if you have any suggestions on how I can be a better teacher in this situation, because this isn't normal for me. I'm a people person. So what do you need? As teenagers, you spend most of your time being told by other people what you need. You need to do this, you need to do that, you need to study, you need to work harder, you need to try this, you need to try that, you need to get out more, you need to exercise. I can do that in class. I can make suggestions. This paradigm is very, very different. So how do I be a better teacher to you on the other side of a computer screen? Just if you have any ideas. I'm willing to try some things. I don't really know what to do. This is all very new for me too, and new for all of us for that matter. The challenge is that you guys still need to get educated, because this will come to an end eventually. How it ends and how the future is different, that's uncertain. But what's certain is you're going to grow. You're going to become adults eventually. You're going to have to get into the workforce. So you're going to have to continue to learn and move forward. And that's a challenge in this, because 2 words that come to mind is intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic is our inside desire to do something for ourselves because we want to. Extrinsic is doing something for an outside reward, such as a prize or a grade, or the teacher in the room that points out that you did something. So it's an external thing. This process of learning has become very intrinsic. More than 80% of my students don't do the work. And that's okay, because this is all new and it's a challenge. But they don't do the work because it's hard to get up and do the work. I don't exercise as much as I was exercising when school was in session. It's harder for me to get up and exercise because that's an intrinsic thing. There's no outside push for me to get up and exercise, other than I know I need to continue to stay in shape, be healthy, eat right, so that I feel good and all of that. That is intrinsic. The extrinsic was I got to see my friends, I got to hang out with groups of people, I got to train jujitsu with groups of people, and we got to grapple. That doesn't happen anymore for now. That's the extrinsic, and it's easier to go to the gym to work out than it is to work out in my garage. It's easier. It's easier to do the work in school when your friends are there, when your teacher's hounding you saying, let's go, you're going to fail, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. It's easier. That's extrinsic. Now I need you, here's the need, I need you to find the intrinsic reason why you must continue to do the work. And this isn't so that you pass. This is so that you can continue to grow and be a success when you are older. This has nothing to do with failing my class. This has to do with what I hope for you for the future. These are the conversations that we would be having if we were in school, but we're not in school. So here's one of them: intrinsic and extrinsic. And I want you to think about those two words. People grow up to be great musicians, great athletes, great whatever, because they want to inside, and it was the inspiration of somebody that helped them along the way. But you need to find a passion. You need to find something you love and something you want to do, and you need to put your energy into that for you, not for anybody else. Maybe it's art, maybe it's writing, maybe it's reading, maybe it's sports, maybe it's go create a garden. I know your schoolwork is boring. I know it's a drag. I know you come to school to socialize. Me too. Okay? But you still have to try to be part of this process to the end, so that you are not far behind come September when we figure out how we're going to move forward into the next year. So please comment, let me know how I can be better for you. Maybe I can. Maybe some things are not realistic. I can't get you all supplies, and I know some of you don't have supplies. That's a real problem. I get it. And I don't know how to get you all supplies. I don't even have enough supplies to give all of you. But what can I do differently? How can I make this a little bit better for you so that I can continue to be a good teacher for you until the end? So I miss you. I wish things were different, but they're not. So we have to accept that. And I look forward to your comments, and I want you all to have a wonderful day. Bye. Oh, guess what? It's that time again.